Welcome back. This video should cover the last two stages of Dr. Wily's castle. So let's see if we can get this working. Why I don't like Super Bomb? It's just not a very good weapon. Yeah, the weapons are hit and miss in this game. You have Thunder Beam and Firestorm, which are really useful. You have Rolling Cutter, which is pretty good, and then you have three really not very good weapons. It's kind of a shame, because there's a lot of potential in some of them, but they don't work very well. If Ice Slasher did damage, if Super Bomb blew up on contact, they'd be good weapons. I am almost out of Thunder Beam here. And I am out of Thunder Beam here. So yeah. Just for the time being. This, you can destroy the enemies, but it's not worth the ammo. So, sometimes the best offense is good agility. This section is easy if you're just jumping through it. And here, this is a tricky one. This is the one point in the game where I believe I am required to use the Buster. Because I have tried all sorts of weapons against this guy. And I have not been able to find one that works. I need to take fewer hits. Okay. But now that I have 3 of them down, I can super arm the rest of them. There's 7, there are only 4 guts blocks. It's kind of a lame setup in my opinion, but what am I gonna do? It's down, it's over. Now I can move on to the last Wily stage, which can be a real pain. First, bring out the Rolling Cutter. It may not be the best weapon for this, but it'll do me for this part. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Oh, okay, I got through. Safe. Next. Now this screen, I want to use my super arm to get rid of these top 2 blocks, but leave the bottom one intact. This is tricky. This is hard. And this is done. Let's restore my Elec Beam. Basically, try and get these guys without too much trouble. And that was probably ill-performed, but whatever. We're getting a full restoration item soon, so it's not that big a deal, but I just want to get through that cleanly and without any sort of pain. Okay, nice and fast. And this, I don't know what this symbol is supposed to stand for, but it's just kind of a I just like to call it an Omni Restore. Restores all health, all weapons, just in time for us to have to take on the last boss rush. You saw Cutman and Elec Man earlier, now we get to see the rest of them. And yeah, there is no health restores between these, so the more damage you take, the more trouble you're in. And this is bad because next we have Fireman. Yeah, you know why Ice Slasher is such a pain to use? You can only have one on the screen at a time. So even though it's Fireman's weakness, it's maybe better even to use the Buster against him. I don't know. All I know is that Fireman is really the worst boss in the game, as far as I know. Okay. Timing! Timing failed. I used to be so good at that, too. Okay. Yes, we have to refight all these bosses again until we defeat all 4 of them. Oh. Okay. That was significantly easier than anything I've done before. That'll help, because now I have to go against Fireman, and I'm gonna take at least 2 shots. Okay, 3. Ooh, and I'm not sure if I could have been hit by that or not. I don't want to find out. Okay, Iceman, I'm going to try and defeat you more easily this time. And timing! Whew! Okay, finally did that. Of note, you can't change weapons until all the little floaty balls are off the screen. Now it's Gutsman. If you thought he was bad before, he's even worse now. It's actually better to let him stun you. Because you will be able to jump with good timing after he stuns you in order to avoid his blocks. Having flat ground against him is not easy, but believe it or not, I'm through. I'm through and I still have a life left. That's pretty incredible. So next is Wily himself. When you just use the Firestorm gun. The first form was weak to the Firestorm. The second form, I don't know that there's a specific weakness, but the best weapons to use are Rolling Cutter or Elect Beam. As you can tell, I'm going to call it Elect Beam until the end because I can't keep track of its actual name. Thunder Beam. Thunder Beam can usually get good 2 hits in. Okay. So I have enough ammo for both of them, but I'll restore the Thunder Beam because Firestorm will only need a couple hits. Press momentum. Okay, let's see if I can do this and survive. His first form fires arcing shots, which are pretty hard to dodge, especially if you're trying to get in lots of hits with the rotating shield. But if you can get through them safely, it's really helpful. Now switch to Thunder Beam. Here, he fires rotating, spiraling shots, which are subject to some pretty bad flickering. However, they can be led. And what you want to do is kind of be leading them upwards, where they're a lot easier to dodge. Do that, and you will have a much better time against this boss. As you can see, he's already almost gone. Oh, he is gone! His life bar was flickering pretty badly. And that is Special Weapons Run 1 complete. Actually, you know, with original Mega Man, it actually isn't that bad. I find it to be almost as easy as if I had the Buster available. That's a nice high score, 1.4 million. Mega Man bringing home the bacon. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. Until Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, Mega Man 6, Mega Man 7, Mega Man 8, Mega Man and Base, Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10, the 5 Game Boy Mega Man games. Yeah, fight Mega Man for everlasting peace. You're going to be at it a long time. So, oh, we got the staff roll. Yeah, like I said, this actually is not a very difficult special weapons run to do. not all the weapons are very useful. As you can see, the super arm is really only useful for one boss. The ice slasher is only useful for a boss or two. Ice slasher is only useful for a boss or two. Oh. Sorry, that may have gone a little weird. The controller port kind of slipped off and held up JNES. Anyway, the super arm is only useful for a boss. The ice slash is only useful in a couple places. The super bomb is only really useful for Gutsman. But the effectiveness of the Thunder Beam, Firestorm, and Rolling Cutter kind of make up for that. And since you get those most of those pretty early on, it's not that difficult. So, with that, I think I'm finished with this one. Perhaps we'll be seeing Mega Man 2 in the near future. But there may be some other games that I'd like to play as well. So, we'll find out. Until then, this is Doc signing off, saying good night.